Hey, good morning, JT, Doctoral Learning with Kids. I hear sitting there talking about how my life is going through the doctoral program with kids, working man, husband, the whole nine yard. And I want to give you the back behind the scenes of what it means and the things that I go through on a daily basis. Currently, if you've been following me, we're at day 3 of our residency here at Grand Canyon University. And for you all that are going there or thinking about going, I want to give you some behind the scenes of what to expect during this first residency. So as I told you before, if you've been following the videos, you'll see that we're in day 3 and we'll be continuing on with our 10-point perspective where we're honing in, cleaning it up, and then we're putting it on some type of PowerPoint, because between tomorrow and Friday morning, we're supposed to be presenting it not only to the professor, but our peers, and get feedback on it. I'll let you know how it goes. So stand by. Tonight I'll tell you how today finalized up. So good morning. Talk to you in a little bit. Hey, good evening. Again, this James Johnson. Yep, doctoral learner here at Grand Canyon University in day 3 of the dissertation. We came to a conclusion today for the day's event. And today, for you all that are coming out here to GCU for your first residency, 851, I want you to know that this day was consistent of working on your presentation, your defense presentation, which you will be doing tomorrow and Friday. What it's about is your 10 points perspective. You put it on a PowerPoint and you sit back and you put all the information that they request on the PowerPoint so that you'll be able to present it the next day. It's somewhat tricky. Y'all got me. It's a little challenging, but it's doable. You take what you have on your 10-point perspective and you kind of move it over. But remember, don't look too much into it. Some of the information you may have and which you may not have. So they understand that you don't have everything together, but you got to do your best to try to fill in the gaps wherever you can. The professor that we had was able to kind of spoon feed us through the process, and we got a clear understanding to what I expect is, and I won't know until I present, and then what the grade will be. But all in all, I feel really good about it. It can be time consuming because you're going to look at these things and you're trying to put pieces of a puzzle together that in your eyes doesn't exist, or if it do exist, you got to try to find out where it is on your page. And then some of the things are not so clearly written. It's kind of misguiding or misleading, so you got to kind of play around with it. But feel free to go ask your instructor or professor about what's going on, and I believe they'll help you in the right way, because remember, this becomes the platform that you're going to build upon as you go forward into the next phases of your dissertation, or to the phase of dissertation. So it was a pretty good day, believe it or not. I want y'all to understand, if I haven't stressed this much, you have to get your rest. You have to kind of program yourself to be in class, when I mean for 8 hours nonstop. Believe me, it is just that. You get a lot of information in a short period of time, but it's not that much overwhelming. It's just that it's your thinking, your processing. You're trying to figure out what's the next move. You're trying to be ahead of the game. Then, maybe a little behind in the game. But what you got to do is be truthful with yourself. If it's something that you don't know, you're not clear on, that's what the professor's there for. Talk to them. At the end of the day, you want to leave here knowing everything you can for the next phase of your process towards your dissertation. You're going to go back into the classroom settings, but you want to make sure that in the meantime, you can start clearing up what this 10-point perspective is, so that when you move to the next phase, you'll be able to explain that even better and build upon that. So in the meantime, you're going to keep reading, you're going to keep studying, you're going to keep building this platform, building upon the platform, so that you get a better awareness of what you're doing. Me, myself, I think I'm leaving here more comfortable, more fitted with the understanding that I got this. I got a good grasp of this. Can I say without a doubt that I'm 100% sure? No, but I can tell you I'm at least 90. And I think that's a good place to be, especially when all this information come bombarding down on you and you're trying to process it based off of what you had before and the place that you came to up to now. I mean, it's great coming around other people that have struggled in some of the areas, some people that have gone through what you're going through, and to hear their testimonies of how they too can relate with the situation that you're going through or the problems that you may be facing, and then to know there's other people that have greater demands placed upon them and they're making it through. Look at me. I'm a full-time daddy. Work every day. Got young kids, got a wife, got to tend the bills. And then I am still finding time every day to get in there, read a chapter or two, read a page, search some things. I'm staying active. I'm staying busy because I have a goal. I have a goal. And today the professor said something that was so profound, and I'm going to share it with you. This whole dissertation process is based on you. Everything that you do from this day forward, when you come here and for this course here until you go to the next, you want to make sure that every moment counts towards moving forward to the next chapter in this dissertation process. You want to make sure that you're engaged in finding all the information that needs to support the reason why. The one thing that I tell you, if you don't learn anything else, you're going to walk away with a firm foundation on what your topic is and how your problem statement relates to your topic. If you don't get that, then you wasted your time. And let me tell you, the only way you're not going to get it is you're not going to press against the teacher to help you to formulate it. That's what they're there for, and they're more eager to help you because they know if you can get that, you can build upon everything else. So if I were to say something to encourage you, along with getting your sleep, getting your rest, try to relax your mind, and then after every time you go to the class, by the time you get out of class, do something to have you to disconnect for a few minutes and then gather yourself later on. Just don't leave the class and jump right into your studies. Take a few minutes. Go, if you can, take a walk. If you can, go jump in the pool. Go play some ping pong. Do something to break up the monotonous of study, because you need to escape that. Because if you do that, then the next day you're just going to keep on running after pieces of paper, trying to run out the information. And that's what it's not all about. Don't get me wrong. You are supposed to take that time to do it, but you have a classroom setting for that. You have 8 hours of learning what you need to know towards moving forward in your process. So take advantage of that time, and then when you leave the classroom, take the time to get yourself together. Yes, you may have some homework that you need to work on. If you've been following me, you notice that on day 1 I had something to do, day 2 I had something, and even today I have something. But this is just fine tuning now. But I have enough time to stop what I'm doing and share this information with you because I want to enlighten you on the steps and procedures that you have to go through on a daily basis to help you, at least while you're here, to get prepared for this residency. Now, we have tomorrow, as I told you, some are presenting their 10 points tomorrow. Me, I do it on Friday. I'm the last one to go for Friday because it's a half a day, but I'm the last one up on that. And I'll give you an update as soon as I get home on how I did on how I felt I did. I won't really know until the grading system goes on, but I feel comfortable that I can present at least what I feel my theory is about, what my topic's on, and why I picked that. If I can't do anything else, I can talk that. Now, as far as all the mechanics that go in there, I may stumble over a few words here or there, but I believe they'll get the gist of what I'm saying. I think I can walk away satisfied with what I perform or what I give to them tomorrow, on Friday, that is. But for now, I want y'all to see this. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to fine-tune some of my paperwork that I'm returning my PowerPoint. And then I'll see what tomorrow holds. And tomorrow I have all day to look over this, look over more, hear some of the articles that have been presented. I mean, the 10 points that are presented. I can work on gathering some more of my articles, and I can strengthen my presentation even the more. I got another 8 hours of working on that as long as listening to other people. So I want to take advantage of that. Listen, every opportunity that you get, you want to take advantage of it. From looking and doing some more research, grabbing some articles, reading over some articles, highlight some articles. Sit back and try to look at how your 10 points perspective is coming together. Do you see an alignment? You know, different things that you could be doing. Take advantage of that opportunity because, you know, like me, when I go back home, I cut down from 8 hours to about 2 or 1 hour or 30 minutes here or there. I have to monopolize all my time and take full advantage of that. So wherever I can find some space and some time to do it, when the kids are not demanding, my wife's not asking, and life is not pressing upon me, I have to take advantage of it. So while you're here, take full advantage to get ahead of everything you can, gather all the information you can, and most of all, talk to your professor. Get all the knowledge, all the questions you have. What I would tell you to do tonight, since we have only 2 more days, Write down any question that you may have by looking over your notes. Something that you're not clear, write it down and make sure that you have that conversation with your professor before you leave on Friday to make sure everything that you can possibly get out of this that you have. Knowing this now, you still have additional days after you go back home that you're going to still have to interact with the professor. So there'll be another time that you can send emails, send some private forums requests. Get in contact with them. And while here, network with some people. Get to know some other people that are in the classes before you and see what comes out of it. Get someone's in your class because you're going to need them. You want to build that support system up because believe it or not, you may can do some iron sharpen iron. You may be able to present some things to each other. You may become with some ideas, or you may begin to edit each other's paper to make sure that we're all working in the same order, working in the same process. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, as soon as I finish this, if anybody is going that's reading this page and want to know me, believe me, I'm going to leave you my email address. Give me a call and we'll sit down and talk, and I'll share everything I have with you as long as you go and share with other people to come. That's what I'm here for. I want to enlighten you that it can be done. So you're doing the journey with me and I'm enjoying the journey with you. Now, with that being said, if you like what I'm saying, go ahead, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you want to know even more, subscribe. And lastly, hit the bell to let the people know. This will let you know when this man, record or publish another video. So hopefully it'll be one to help you. I'm looking forward to the journey. And I thank you thus far for working with me, talking with me, being my friend. Hey, we're going to do this, man. I'm excited because I'm one step closer to my destination. So with that being said, you all have a great one, and we'll talk in the morning. Day 3, closing out. Day 4 is coming.